My name is George Lewis. I want to tell you a little bit about how I started to become interested in art, in painting. I'm retired. I was living in San Diego, and we moved to a little town in Oregon, right on the coast, right on the ocean, river going through it. It was beautiful. But when I was in San Diego, I had a lot of interest. I played golf, I played bridge, and I played racquetball. So my days were full. I moved to Oregon, and I still played golf because they had a nice course there. But it was no bridge and no racquetball. So I had to get another interest. Of course, right after I moved there, I joined Rotary, so that was I kept me kind of busy. But one day, I saw an ad in the paper. It said oil painting class. So I said, you know what, I might be interested in that. I had never done that. I had no inclination that I was any good at it. But I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try it. I went to the class. It was 25 ladies and myself. And the teacher, she gave us everything. She gave us the oil. She gave us a canvas. She gave us a towel. She gave us the brushes. She did everything. Then she said, "This is what we're going to paint." So she started. And as she started, she said, "First we're going to do the sky." So you take a little blue and a little white. You mix it together, and you start on the top, and you start painting. I did that. All of us were painting the same thing. So then finally she says, now we're going to put in the lake. I said, oof, I don't have any room for a lake. So I had to paint over some other things, and then I put it in the lake. Then finally we were finished. So I'm walking around, I'm looking at all the paintings. They were all pretty good, but they were all different. I went up to this lady, and I said, you know what, I like your painting. I says, but we all were told to paint these birch trees. And she says, I hate birch trees. I says, okay. So that's how I started. I got interested in painting, and I painted for several years. And then one day I was walking down, I was on vacation, I was walking in La Jolla, California. I came across this gallery. And I looked at this one painting, and I said, wow, I really like that painting, but why is it so different? Why? Tell me why. I didn't know, so I went inside. I got a hold of the owner, and I said, why is that painting so different? And I like it. He says, because that guy paints with a palette knife. I said, what's a palette knife? He says, hey, let me show you. So he goes in a drawer, and he picks one up, and it's a palette knife. He paints with one palette knife. I said, I like that. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna learn how to paint with a palette knife. And in those days, like in 2002, there weren't many YouTube videos on how to paint, and particularly on how to paint with a palette knife. But I started painting with a palette knife, and I started learning. There was a few little videos I practiced on, and that's how I started. Thank you.